Hi, everybody. How are you? So today is Friday, March 3rd, and I wanted to go over what we did yesterday. Who remembers what letters these are? We have A, E, I, O, U, right? And those are called, what is the name of those letters? They are vowels, right? And sometimes, who remembers what the sometimes is? Y, right? So today we are going to learn all about the letter Y. And Y was actually the first letter that you all learned about in pre-K4 in English. And the reason was because we wanted to learn all about U, and U starts with Y. So what sound does Y make? If U starts with Y, what sound does it make? Y is one of those tricky letters, and I'll explain why. Y makes the sound y, okay? Now, it's kind of like the H. If you remember the other day, I told you H is a really tricky letter, and the reason was H is back there, right? I left it up there because it's tricky. It's tricky because it doesn't sound like the name of its letter at all. H doesn't sound like A, it sounds like and Y is one of those. So Y doesn't sound, this is what a lot of you will tell me. If I say, what sound does Y make? You'll go, W, because Y starts with W, but it doesn't. What letter makes the W sound? W is W. Y makes the Y sound, Y, okay? So let's see, we have Y for yarn. You hear the Y, yarn, and I have some real yarn here. What a mess. I think I need to detangle this after. Here is some yarn. I have a green yo-yo. Yo-yo starts with Y. And I also have Frisbee doesn't start with Y, but I saw it and I thought, how could I not show you? We have a Frisbee that says the Y. Here's the other thing. Here's the tricky thing. It sounds like yeah, but remember how sometimes it's a vowel? Sometimes? Well, vowels, remember, make more than one sound. So does Y. I'm going to show you very quickly. We're really only going to study the Y sound for now, but I do want you to know, just in case it comes up so you don't get confused and you don't say I didn't tell you, okay? So Y, let's take our vowels down here. And get our Y. So Y can also make the sound I. Tricky, tricky, and trickier. I'll show you how. If I put an M in front of it, right? What sound does M make? And in this case, the Y can sound like I, so it becomes my. This is another new word. That's not your sight word of the day, but it is a word and it is a sight word. It is my. So in this case, Y sounds like I, not y. I'll show you another one. What sound does, whoop, that was sideways, I'm sorry. What sound does B make? B, right? So this is by. Again, here the Y sounds like I, by. So don't worry too much about that. But I don't want you to see words like this and say, well, wait a minute. Miss Jessica said Y sounds like yeah, and this isn't bia, right? This is by. It makes two sounds, yeah and I, by. Okay, so what is our sight word of the day? You're about to find out. Your sight word of the day is, let's spell it together. You've done this in class before. I have a feeling a lot of you will know this one. Y, O, U. What does Y-O-U spell? You. Even trickier, not the letter U, but the word you, like you that I'm pointing at, you. This spells you. Y-O-U spells you. That's right. So here is your new sight word, you. Y-O-U spells you. How are you doing? So let's review very quickly all of our sight words that we've done online so far. How many do you think we've done? I'm going to count them quickly. Wow. We are up to 15 sight words just since we started online. So let's do them all very quickly. You say it before I do. The, big, go, to, here, and, one, we, up, hat, I, see, is, a, or some people say and today's sight word of the day is dun, 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 you. Okay, so everybody get ready for the sentence of the day. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back with the sentence of the day. It is a long one. I hope that it's clear and you can see this. So it says, everybody read it with me. You and I see the big hat. Good. Let's read it one more time. You and I see the big hat. Let's see if we can read it one more time a little faster. Ready? You and I see the big hat. Great. Now listen, if this is hard for you to read these words, it's okay. Don't worry. It gets easier and easier. The more you see them and the more we practice, the easier it will get. You can always log on to Lililo. It's been working great. In the beginning, it was slow, but they fixed it and it's working great. So if you haven't been on there, please log on and practice your words. It's a great way to learn your words. Now, I forgot one thing. Did anybody wonder why this sign was out again, this big traffic light? Did anybody wonder? I forgot to talk about it. What color begins with the letter Y? And the sound would be y, right? The sound of Y is y. What color on the traffic light begins with y? Not red, not green, but yellow. And what does yellow mean? Yellow means slow down, right? So let's do very quickly, whoever was with me when we did the sight word go, right? Go, how do we spell go? G-O, spells go. When we did that, we sang the song Taxi, right? For those of you that remember, let's sing it together. For those of you that didn't listen to that video, you could go back and listen to it. You'll see the big traffic light and you'll know that that's the one. But you can learn it now. So let's do it quickly. Ready? And taxi, taxi, driving in the backseat. Roll the windows up, roll the windows down. Put the money in the slot. See you later. Thanks a lot. Sure beats walking across town. Again. Taxi, taxi, riding in the backseat. Roll the windows up, roll the windows down. Put the money in the slot. See you later. Thanks a lot. Sure beats walking across town. Faster. Taxi, taxi, riding in the backseat. Roll the windows up, roll the windows down. Put the money in the slot. See you later. Thanks a lot. Sure beats walking across town. Ooh, good job, everybody. So join me next for a book called You Are Not Small. Okay? You are not small, because it's about the word you. And I have to tell you that I think you are almost going to be able to read that book. Please pay attention. You can watch it more than once. The first time, just watch it. The second time, go back and watch it, and you are going to know how to read so many of those words. You're going to be surprised. I'll see you later.